Was there ever a time when you felt hopeless?
Yes, there was. I was married. I was previously married. We have two beautiful daughters in that marriage, and just over time we slowly drifted away from God, lost focus of what was really important, and we just weren't able to work that out at all. Ended up going through a bad divorce.
One of the times as a young kid, our parents abandoned us. They kind of went their separate way, and we were a part of the California foster care system.
Here recently, in the recent past, I was unemployed for about 18 months. We struggled big time financially. There's many days, you know, that you just felt like you were just completely worthless.
I think when I saw both my parents cave in their alcoholism, and I was there with my younger brother and sister, and now what do I do? I loved them so much, but it was a very difficult time in my life. Those were my teenage years, and that was very critical.
Share with me your story about how you went through that time in your life.
It was just a very dark time, and there's a lot of anger and resentment built up that I just really had to give to God on a daily basis, you know, just constantly and all the time. Like, it would just keep building up and keep building up, so I had to just throughout the day just grow closer to God and to give that to Him.
Part of that time was spent at a Christian home for children back in the mid-50s, and that's where I came to know the Lord then, through a series of meetings and understanding the gospel. The supervisor, house parent, and I got together in a common living room, and that's where I made my decision for Christ.
You know, you take your eyes off God. You take your eyes off of the things that are truly important. You start going down the road with, you know, the pity party, woe is me, and then finally, you know, by God's grace, you know, somebody gives you an encouraging word, or something is said that it reminds you that, oh, okay, I have to give that up to God and let God keep it. You know, if you keep trying to take that back, then you start going down that path again. And for me, it was just a matter of being reminded, you know, that God is going to provide what you need, not what you want.
Looking back, I know with what I lived through, I know God's hand was on my life, even way back then when I didn't know Him. I enjoy going to church. I was in a youth group. I had wonderful grandparents. So it wasn't really until my parents tried to make a go of their marriage in my teenage years that things got really, really bad.
On the other side of this experience, as you're looking back, what do you believe God has taught you about Himself, and how has it changed you as you move forward?
He really changed me in terms of what is important in life. You know, it's not the material things, it's not the things, I guess, would be the biggest thing. That, and to rely on Him. And it's the other biggest thing was everything will happen in God's time, not in my time.
I read a pamphlet, My Heart Cries Home, and I was sitting on the beach. I'm a beach girl, and my father had passed away about 6 months before, and this same gentleman that Gary talked to, he had come to me and asked if I wanted him to be my surrogate dad. And I was just blown away by that. And the longer I prayed about that, the longer it was like God said, no, I'm your daddy, I'm your Abba.
And it was about 2 years after the divorce I met Heather, and you know, she's just wonderful, exactly who God wanted me to be with, and she's an incredible mother to the girls. Taught me a lot of things about just being patient and waiting on Him, and you know, He can turn anything into something beautiful. He can take the worst in someone else and just make it something that He wants to do, and something that's very amazing.
It wasn't until I could go to my knees and say, God, I'm lost. I'm hopeless. There's nothing out there but You. I know that from my younger years. And now I need it. I need you. I need to be healed. I need to be forgiven. I need to find your righteousness in who I am.
By the grace of God, I am what I am.
Today I am restored.
Today I am free.
Today I am provided for by my Heavenly Father.
Today I am healed.
Today I'm forgiven.
Today I'm a sinner redeemed by grace.
Today I am joyful.
Today I have a Heavenly Father who I call Daddy, Daddy, Abba, Abba.